tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Afternoon, fellow trudgers. Kind of down today. Not depressed, just let's just say this. I don't think this is going to be an easy one to necessarily do. I'm going to put it that way. Okay, done. Kitten, there's my other kitten. I got 3 kittens, but no doggy. Been a few weeks now. And of course, I still think of her, and every now and again I turn around to wait for her to go outside with me and stuff, so still kind of happens. All right. Nobody quite here, but why don't we go ahead and get started? Welcome to Daily Trudge. My name is Dion. I'm going to be your host. If you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching the live or the rewatch. We're going to be reading out of the 12 by 12, page 53. So, page 53. We're going to be talking about step 4 here. But what I'm going to kind of get into is this brotherhood that we're talking about here. Hi, Patricia. Good to see you. Good to see you. You know, I got to say this week, people haven't been the freaking nicest to me, man. You know, I am not the AA complaint line. Do you know how many people? I woke up to 3 more fucking emails this morning about people complaining about other people. I'm not here to solve your damn problems. You know, I can't do this and things are going to disappear. You know, we need to understand that our triggers, our anger, our bullshit is our own fucking problem. And if me sharing, if me doing these things is the result of what I'm going to get is people complaining to me, I will find a different place to do it. Page 53. Page 53. But it is from our twisted relations with family, friends, and society at large that many of us have suffered the most. I didn't know how to form these relationships. I didn't understand what a partnership was. I only seemed to take. You know what I mean? Um, and of course, I would take all the best parts. And then what would this person be left with? Well, I will strip them of everything that's good. You know, I had a friend, his name was Nick. All right. Met him in jail. He was the biggest white guy in there, so I became friends with him. Actually, it just kind of happened. We became pretty good friends. But even at one point, he turned around and said, "You are an asshole," and he doesn't talk to me anymore. Right? And he was the biggest asshole I knew. But I even ran him off. See, we tend to take things out on the people that we love. And this is a human trait. It's a human trait, not an alcoholic trait. We tend to take things out on the people we love the most because we don't think that they're going to go anywhere, but everybody has their limits. We have been especially stupid and stubborn about them. The primary fact that we fail to recognize is our total inability to form a true partnership with another human being. Our egomania digs two disastrous pitfalls, and these are just extreme emotions. It's either going to give way too much or take way too much. Right? Um, life is a give and take basis, and I need to give 50% of the time, and I need to take 50% of the time. Ah. Either we insist upon dominating people we know, or we depend on them far too much. See how there's no balance in there in that relationship. And and each relationship, no matter what it is, no matter how far it goes, needs to have some kind of balance in it. Even the relationship of buying milk at the grocery store or getting gas at the gas station, talking to the gas attendant. This is a relationship. It's a give and take relationship. You're giving them money, they're going to take it, and then they're going to give you gas. See? Every relationship is a give and take basis. Okay? And every person that I make contact with is a relationship. Now that doesn't mean that relationship is going to last last more than 10 seconds, but it existed. It happened. The question is this: what am I going to do in those 10 seconds to make the world a better place? Am I causing more confusion than harmony? If we lean too heavily on people, they sooner or later fail us, for they are human too, and cannot possibly meet our incessant demands. In this way, our insecurity grows and festers. When we habitually try to manipulate others to our own willful desires, they revolt and resist us heavily. Hey, Amber. Good afternoon. Good to see you. Um, they revolt and resist us heavily. Then we develop hurt feelings, a sense of persecution, and a desire to retaliate. Well, you left me just like everybody else did. Huh. Are you noticing that I'm getting what I wanted? In a sense. See, if I walk around saying everybody leaves me, you know what's going to happen? Everybody's going to leave me. I'm going to make that happen. I'm going to make it happen. Now, maybe they don't even leave. What I do is what happens is we isolate and pretend that these people have left us. We also do that. Okay. As we redouble our efforts at control, because we tend to think that the control is where it's at, and what it comes down to is we really don't have any. I mean, we do and we don't. And continue to fail, our suffering becomes acute and constant. What does acute mean? It means a lot more. A lot more. Not just kind of a little bit more, but a lot more. In other words, it's about the only thing you can think of. Right? We have not once sought to be one in the family, to be a friend among friends, to be a worker among workers, to be a useful member of society. You know, first, I have to learn what a useful member of society is. That's the first thing I need to learn. Okay. A useful member of society just mean you pay your taxes. You don't rob or steal or murder other people, and you know, and try to be nice. You know, we're all going we're all going through bullshit. We really are. Every single one of us are. It's how we're handling it. What are we doing with it? Um, it's not easy. It's not always easy. You know, there's been times when, you know, there was, and I'll give you a good example, and I'm not talking crap. I mean, there were people there's and it's the set of people that I usually talk about. I'm just using this as an example. Um, but I created division too, even though I felt justified. I did create a little bit of division, and I had to make an amends to these people. Okay, and I did it. I did it. And what they wrote back was, we're glad that you saw the error of your ways. I hope you have a great day." And I caught the passive aggressiveness, and it is what it was. I had to clean my side of the street, and that's all that mattered from that point. And then from there, not to create more division. That's the hard part. You know how hard it is to tell an alcoholic on a pink cloud that they've been given the wrong information. Yeah. You don't need AA to hit that pink cloud. You just need a certain thing of things to happen in an order, and then you'll get that feeling of that pink cloud. It's a CBT trick. It's an old trick. It's a trick. So, but what is that? Well, you know, if I go around hating, I just don't have much room for love. And I'm not saying I don't get angry about these things, because I do every now and again. I get hot to trot. Okay. But I've learned my arenas. I've learned where I need to go. I've had to learn a lot. All right. Always we tried to struggle. Always we tried to struggle to the top of the heap or hide underneath it. This self-centered behavior blocked our partnership relation with any one of those about us. Of true brotherhood, we had small comprehension. Let's go to here. It won't be the last time we hear this today. This message contained in step 4 was the first one I heard loud and clear. I hadn't seen myself in print before. Prior to coming into AA, I knew of no place that could teach me how to become a person among persons. From my very first meeting, I saw people doing just that, and I wanted what they had. One of the reasons that I am happy, sober alcoholic today is that I'm learning this most important lesson. Yeah. Um, There was kind of something that I had brought up well, as the topic for the meeting yesterday, and which was, being terminally unique. Um, thinking that our problems, that we think that we're the only ones that have these problems. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up there. Um, I'm kind of upset today. Um, I'm not depressed. I'm not mad. I'm just I'm just tired of being the AA complaint department. I'm tired of hearing people's bitching and whining, and thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Good to see you, Patricia and Amber, as always. Peace out. I love you. Peace out and have a day.